This is my reaction to the 2025 F1 Sao Paulo GP that took place yesterday, giving my reaction and breakdown for every big moment and overall race recap. This was pretty interesting in terms of the race itself, in terms of a lot of moments that happened in the race, and the overall landscape of the Drivers' Championship. So yeah, let's get into it. Starting off with Lando Norris and his win at the Sao Paulo Grand Prix yesterday. Uh, Fair enough. I'm not the biggest Lando Norris fan, but fair enough. It was a very smooth, clean drive. He kept his composure, saw it through. A little bit of a whimsical interview, in my opinion, complaining about still not having the fastest car on the grid, which is debatable. But the advantage you've been given this entire season, and the performance of the car has been significantly better than everyone else, second, third, and fourth. So it's a little bit kind of ungrateful, in my opinion. Uh, I mean, according to him, it's a shift of mentality, and he's locked in. Fair enough. I mean, uh, it's very convenient, in my opinion, that Piastri's decline and Norris's rise have been very simultaneous in the last 4 or 5 races. It's a bit like Dokes from Dexter. I can't prove it, but I just know they're sabotaging Piastri's car and performance somehow. Because I don't know, it's a bit sus that he was coasting pretty much the entirety of the championship, 14, 15 races going into it. And now all of a sudden it's kind of Lando's counted out and he's just back into it, really. Uh, but yeah, fair enough, strong win from Lando Norris. He won the sprint race as well. He has a 24-point advantage. In my opinion, I think that's going to be it. As much as I want Piastri to win it, I don't think he has a chance to turn it around. I think it's too strong of a deficit, and Lando's really gonna need to turn on his bottle job mode for anything to happen. I think so. The next race or the one after that, I think we will see Lando Norris being crowned champion. Um, Moving on, Oscar Piastri's penalty and collision. Just before making this video, I just watched it back. I was pretty pissed off about the penalty that Oscar Piastri was given because it was a 10-second penalty that effectively ruined his race and ruined kind of any hope of entertainment and kind of a spectacular finish for the fans. And it's like it just makes you think, like, the FIA, like, stewards, like, do you guys actively hate racing or any sort of entertainment? Because all right, looking back on it, he did lock up and he did have enough room to make that turn, but Antonelli's race and performance wasn't affected at all. He got his highest ever finish, finishing second. Fair enough, Leclerc got taken out, to which I say, all right, fine, Oscar Piastri deserves a penalty, but a 10-second penalty, really? Like, you just killed his entire race because, yeah, you can try and, change your tactics and try and make a play to, somehow come back into it. But and even the fact that the FIA took about 20 minutes to just investigate, like, note the incident first, then investigate it, then sanction Piastri. It's like, while this is all going on, the driver's aware of the situation. He knows what he's done, but he's currently racing with a specific mindset and at a specific rate, waiting for that call to come in, whether he's been penalized or not. And it's just like, that's another thing. It's like, if you have so many incidents to investigate, I get it. It was a pretty chaotic race, but investigate the incidents that take precedent, i.e., like, championship defining incidents, which I feel that this was, because Piastri could have gotten a second or third place finish, and he finished, I think, fifth. So he got 10 points compared to Norris's 25, pretty much 33, because Piastri didn't. He got DNF'd in the sprint, so that gave Norris, what, 23 points over Piastri? Yeah, so yeah, from being 1 point ahead during this one race weekend, Lando Norris is now 24 points clear of second place Piastri. Out of nowhere. Um, but yeah, unfortunate for Piastri. I hope he can turn it around, but yeah, it's looking tough. Moving on, Ferrari Disasterclass. Double DNF, baby. Yeah. Um, I mean, yeah, like I said, the Charles Leclerc thing was pretty unfortunate. It wasn't really his fault, just wrong place, wrong time. Kind of sums up Ferrari, just in a nutshell, really. Their season and where they've been since 2007. Hamilton, unlucky, got car damage because of a collision, I believe, and eventually had to retire the car. Um, I think he should have retired the car a lot earlier. I don't know why they kept going on, especially with the amount of floor damage he had carrying the wing around. But nevertheless, disappointing from Ferrari as usual. I think, despite the commentators saying it's a battle for second place, Ferrari are really kind of set in stone to finish fourth this season. Williams are too far back to catch him, and I believe second place is up for grabs between Red Bull and Mercedes now. So yeah, unfortunate for Ferrari, unfortunate for Hamilton and Leclerc, and yeah, it really brings to question, about it really brings Hamilton's question into future. He has one more year on his contract going into next season with no idea how the car's going to be, especially from such a poor season like this, because a radical bounce back is highly unlikely. Uh, New engine changes, new regulations could play into it and could maybe see Ferrari come out with an absolute rocket ship of a car. But we'll have to see. For now, it doesn't really look promising, especially with teams like Williams coming on the up, and potentially Aston Martin if they get their shit together. But yeah, we'll have to see. Moving on, Max Verstappen. What a driver! What a racer, dude! Starting from the pit lane and nearly goddamn winning the race. Like, to even be in contention, or to even make people think that he could, there's a chance from him finishing 16th in the quali, uh starting in the pit lane and nearly fucking winning the race. He still made it onto the podium, which is an achievement in itself and just incredible. And just it's Max Verstappen, so it's as incredible as it is. He's set the bar so high that this is almost par, but still a fantastic achievement. Like, he loves this racetrack. He's driven a beautiful race here so many times, including last year. And yeah, just another classic Max Verstappen performance. I think he's too far back in the championship to make a run for it. I know the opinion out there that if anyone can do it, it's Max Verstappen. But like I said, for Verstappen or Piastri to have a chance now, I feel like Lando Norris has to really, really badly fuck up, which I think is unlikely. I think, yeah, as much as I dislike the guy, I think, yeah, fair enough, he has gotten his shit together and he has been delivering in the last few races. And yeah, I think he's going to see it through. But yeah, moving on, Kimi Antonelli. Initial reactions after the race and uh, during the collision were pretty frustrating. I was pretty annoyed. Obviously, I've gone back over and I've looked over the incident multiple times, and yeah, Antonelli's not to blame, so I do take that back. Um, he drove a very good race. He had an extremely good quali. I actually watched the quali, and then my connection cut out, so I just turned it off. And when I turned it off, Leclerc was second and Piastri was third. So I was like, all right, Piastri has a shot going into turn one at the start. But I don't know what happened. I don't know what I missed. If Antonelli's time came through afterwards, which I feel it must have. But yeah, he started second, so great quali, and yeah, he pulled through. Despite the collision with Piastri, luckily for him, his car was fine. Didn't affect the performance. He kept his composure, and he saw it through to get his best ever finish. Second place in Brazil is fantastic. Dude is 18 years old. I think he's definitely going to be partnering up with George Russell next year. So yeah, it'll be exciting to see what he does next year and for the remainder of the season. Um, to conclude now, the drivers championship situation. Yeah, I think Lando Norris has got it in the bag. Uh, as you can see, 390 points to Piastri's 366 and Verstappen's 341. With three more races to go, 75 points up for grabs. It, not counting the sprint race in Qatar, it can go. It is still a freeway, contention mathematically, but really and truly, it's between the McLaren boys, I think. And yeah, I think if Norris keeps this performance up, and even if he doesn't, win every single race out of the remaining three, even if he finishes on the podium, I think he'll see it through. It will be a close finish. It's going to be exciting. And yeah, as much as it was disappointing to see Piastri struggle this weekend and give away 23 points pretty much, there's still a chance. Next race, if I'm not wrong, is Qatar or Vegas. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's going to be a big one. If it's Qatar and there's a sprint race, there's obviously 33 points up for grabs, which makes it even more of a detrimental and crucial race. So yeah, a lot to look forward to. Lando Norris, again, congratulations on your win. I hope Piastri can turn it around. I feel he's the better driver out of the two, and he's a potential multiple world champion in the future. So yeah, hopefully he can turn it around. Max Verstappen, just not really much more to say. It's just Max Verstappen. What a drive, starting from the pit lane, almost winning the race or being in contention and finishing on the podium. Yeah. Kimi Antonelli, great drive, kept his composure together and got his best ever finish, so congratulations to him. And yeah, Ferrari just disaster class. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.